Hi, Marianne Croce here from 3 Day Weekend, a Small Biz Vantage, and the creator of 3 Day Weekend. That was a tongue twister. We're starting off the new year with a tongue twister. And I do these lives. I call them Auto Shop Success. I do them each week and I do them within 15 minutes. I do them for a couple of reasons. I do them because I find that most owners that I talk to are in overload. They have so much coming at them. They'll tell me that their business is consuming them. And I want them to have this 30,000 foot view of their business because that's where the magic is, right? When you can actually look at your business from that 30,000 foot view and stop being in the day to day all the time, you get so much clarity. So, having that really is a competitive edge. It's an advantage that most owners don't have. Again, because they're caught up in the day to day. The second reason I do these lives is to share with you one action item each and every week. That's where you get the results from the doing. That's where the magic happens. When you take that combination of looking at your business for 15 minutes a week, that from that big 30,000 foot view, and then taking action each and every week on some small shift, it really causes a ripple effect and makes these really massive changes in your business. The results are unbelievable, but yet it doesn't take you to do big things. So that's why I do these. And a lot of owners, a lot of people that I talk to in the automotive space say, Marianne, who do you work with? And I work with single location auto shop owners because they come to me because they are wearing so many hats. They feel like their day is consuming them. And many of them have reached milestones. They've had different successes in their shop, but they just feel now that they want to have a life as well. And they don't want to sacrifice their business because they put so much into it. So that's where I come in and I help. So those are the reasons why I do these lives each and every week. You know who I work with. We're starting off a new year. And let's get started. If you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner. It's a very, very giving group in this industry. I met so many good people over the years. I'm still a shop owner myself. My husband and I own a shop in Connecticut, and we've had it since 1999. So all the topics that I talk about are very relatable, and I understand what many people are going through. So this week's topic is busy, but still stuck. And I chose this because a lot of people are telling me this, even outside of the automotive industry, even local business owners that I know. Everyone says, oh, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. But busy is not proof of progress. I want to repeat that. Busy is not proof of progress. And I want to say something now that might challenge you. If your shop feels constantly busy, if you feel like you're constantly going, that doesn't automatically mean it's healthy or growing. So I want you to think about that for a moment because a lot of us say that we're busy, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're getting the results that we want or the outcomes that we want. So most auto shop owners equate long hours of working, staying late, coming in early, wearing all the hats. They equate that with commitment. They also equate consistent interruptions. You know what that's like? Everybody's coming to you with leadership. And another thing that they do is they equate exhaustion with success. Well, I'm working so hard. I'm putting in all this effort, all this time. It's got to mean that I'm successful. So that belief really keeps good owners trapped, and it holds your business back. The real issue, the real problem here is that business busyness, I should say, and that feeling of being busy usually shows up when these things happen. These one of these four things happen, or it could even be a combination. You're the decision bottleneck. Every time some type of decision has to be made in the business, someone has to come to you for it. So what happens now is you become the decision bottleneck. Everything stops until that decision is made. The second thing is roles are not clear. Everyone is not crystal clear on their role, on their responsibility, and how they know if they're winning. It's not clear. It may be clear to you, but it's not clear to your team. The third one is systems live in your head. They haven't been formalized. They haven't been documented. And a lot of owners feel like it's very, very daunting to do this. But again, they're in your head. And that's a problem. And the last one is the team waits instead of owns. So when something needs to be done, instead of them owning it and saying, okay, this is what I need to do, they wait and they want to ask permission. What should I do? How should I do this? How do you want me to do this? What do you want me to do next? Does that sound familiar? So I'm just going to repeat those four again. The real problem here is when busy shows up, one of these four things are happening. You're the decision bottleneck. Roles aren't clear. They're not clear. Systems live in your head, and the team waits instead of owns. So what's happening is your shop, your business is running because of you, not through you. The business needs to run through you, not because of you. So that's not a people problem. It's a design problem. Yet a lot of owners, a lot of business owners, I'm going to say both inside and outside of the industry, it's very common today. They will tell me that they have people problems, and they will list all kinds of problems that they have that they associate with being people problems. But in most cases, what they are design. It's a design problem. So out of those four, if you want to put inside the chat, tell me which one stands out the most for you. You're the decision bottleneck. The roles aren't clear. Your systems live in your head, or the team waits instead of owns. Think about that for a moment. So now, if you identify this as more of a design problem, now this is something that you can really dive into here. So busy versus progress. What does busy look like in the day-to-day? Let's really break this down here. It's jumping in to help. If only, well, let me just do it this one time, right? I'll come in. I could do it quicker. It makes it a lot easier if I just go in and I do it, right? Thanks for being with me, Nikki. Oh, decision bottleneck. Yes, that's definitely one, right? Having everybody come to you for the decisions. That's a common one. I hear that one often. Thank you for sharing. So another one here is when we say jumping in to help, it could be just this one time, right? I'm going to go do it. It's quicker. Another one, a way this busy show, what it looks like in a shop would be answering every question. People constantly have questions. They're not sure. So they come to you. They don't go to someone else. Another one is fixing small mistakes yourself. Let me just take care of it. Instead of explaining it, instead of training someone, maybe you even feel like you've explained it more than once and you think it's just easier to go in and fix it yourself because it's something small. You feel like you're in constant reaction, right? It's constant. You're always in reaction. Your mode. You're reacting to all the different things that happen. And that's how you feel like your day goes. And at the end of the day, you are frustrated because you'll say to yourself in one form or another, I was busy, but really, what did I get done? When you put your head on the pillow that night, do you really feel like you accomplished something? So let's take a look at what progress looks like. Progress looks like fewer questions coming to you. That's how you know you're making progress. All of a sudden, you're noticing something different, right? The same problems are happening less often. They're not repetitive. It's maybe a new situation, but it's not the same. Decisions are being made without your permission. Everyone is not coming and running to you. And the decisions are good. And here is the real kicker. Time is showing up in your calendar. So if your calendar hasn't changed in a year, the business hasn't evolved. If you're still putting in the same hours or even more hours, then the business has not evolved. So let's talk about the owner shift. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here in a different time zone. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. So when we talk about the owner shift, progress starts when you ask. You start asking these questions. What am I doing that trains the business to need me? It trains the business, it trains the team that you're the one that's needed for that. What are the things that you're doing? I'm going to give you one that's really simple that a lot of owners don't even realize that they've done. Whether you're a brand new business or you've been in business for years, a lot of times they'll say, customers are always asking for me. And they don't understand why. They may have someone else answering the phone now, and they don't understand why people are asking for them. And what they forgot in a lot of cases is in those brand new early days, they actually trained their customers, maybe even accounts that they have, to ask for them. Oh, just call me. I'll take care of you. Oh, yeah, just ask for me. I'll be able to help you out. And they don't realize because they got in such a habit of doing that early on when they first started. They wanted to feel in control of their brand and their reputation. It was very natural to do that. Well, now it's trapped them because everyone asks for them. So what am I doing that trains the business to need me? Another question here to ask yourself is, what would break if I stepped away for a week? Is it a system? Is it a process? What is it that would fall apart if you were away for a week? What would people do if you weren't there? And what am I tolerating because improving it feels slower right now? So I'm putting up with it. I'm accepting it. I'm tolerating it. Not happy about it, but I am. So think of those things. You can probably very quickly have something come to mind. So really think about that because these are nuanced for every shop. Most owners do not lack effort. The owners I talk to are putting in a lot of effort, a lot of time. They've invested money. So there is no lack of effort there. What they lack is focus on the right work, focus on the right activities, what they should be doing instead of doing everything. So each week, I leave you with an action item. So this week, choose one task that you do out of habit, but it's not a necessity. Think about it. It's something that you do, it's a habit, it's a routine, but it's not really necessary for you to do it. Or it may not be necessary at all. So decide what that one thing is. Document it, delegate it, or delete it. It may not even be something that's necessary anymore. Technology has changed. You may be able to delegate it to someone else, right? Document it first. Let them know how you want it done. And then I want to leave you with a pro thinking tip. If everything feels urgent, then nothing is strategic. There's no strategy involved. Progress requires discomfort before it creates freedom. And this is a really simple comparison here, right? If you have a big job to tackle, you want to clean out your garage, you want to clean out your basement, and you look at it and you go, oh, this is just such a big job to do. And you decide that you're going to do it. You know what happens? It gets messy before it gets organized, right? You have to make piles. What are we keeping? What are we getting rid of? What are we donating? And it gets messy before it gets better. But once it's done, wow, you know where everything is. You feel so organized. It's great. So that's what happens when we talk about progress. Progress does require discomfort before it creates freedom. So if you want help shifting from that busy owner to that really effective owner, I'm here to help you. There are many ways to get in touch with me for a courtesy call. But I thank you so much for being here. Oh, Nikki says working hard. Yes, working hard. There is no lack of effort when it comes to shops and shop owners. It's so true. Putting in all that time. So thanks again for being here. And thanks for the comments. And if you're watching this on the replay, I will respond to all of your comments. So happy New Year, everyone. It's the first week in January. I wish you a really happy, successful, enjoyable year. And if you need my help, I'll be here every week. So I look forward to being here for you and being on the lives. So thanks again. Have an enjoyable week.